Support for Up to Date is provided by Geisinger, providing world-class care for our community, here where it matters.
Hello and happy Friday. Welcome to Up to Date from WVIA News. I'm Sarah Scinto, here with all the news you should know about before the weekend. Lackawanna County commissioners squabbled this week over funding a study on the health impacts of data centers. And Scranton's annual jazz festival returns this weekend with some big names on the bill. It's Friday, August 7th. Let's get you up to date. We'll get right into the commissioners' meeting today. Lackawanna County residents lined up to plead with commissioners to fund a study that would analyze the air quality and health impacts of the data center industry. The commissioners are on board to do a study, but squabbled over the cost of it, who would do it, and what it would accomplish. WVIA's Kat Bolas has more from the meeting in Scranton.
Bill Gaughan wants to hire a Harvard-based organization for $165,000. Tom Welby wants the state and municipalities to help pay for a study. Chris Shermack suggested using AI. The residents want them to do something, and now.
We, the people, should not be standing here throwing research at you, hoping that it sticks.
That's Oliphant resident Eva Rapanyuk addressing Welby and Shermack.
To my knowledge, this is a months-long process. We don't have that time either.
Gaughan proposed the county hire Dr. Michael Cork's research group in Power Analytics. Cork recently did a similar study for the Stop Archibald Data Centers group.
This isn't something we just say, oh, okay, let's take that real quick. We have to be smart about this and do it right.
That's Welby, who also suggested that a county-wide study would not help individual communities in their fights against the data center industry. Gaughan asked his fellow commissioners what is more important than the health of the county's residents.
We spend money to understand the condition of things that we can replace. Yet when it comes to understanding the health of the people we can never replace, suddenly we're worried about the cost.
Neither answered. In Scranton, I'm Kat Bolas, WVIA News.
Thanks, Kat. Find this full story at WVIA.org. We're in Wilkes-Barre now for one of this week's top stories. Abide Coffee House in Wilkes-Barre is closed indefinitely. The business's owners made that announcement Thursday morning on social media. The news comes as temperatures soar and the Shishin family says their landlord, Howard Klotzkin, has not fixed the building's heating and air conditioning system. Klotzkin told WVIA News on Wednesday a new HVAC system was ordered 7 weeks ago and is being installed this week.
We bought a brand new unit, $30,000. It's in the process of being installed. He knows this because he saw the crane, put it up on the roof, and the air conditioning guys come. And, this will solve the heat and the air conditioning problem.
That was Klotzkin. The Shishin family bought Abide in 2022. Klotzkin purchased the West Market Street building shortly afterward. Klotzkin said he knows that Abide helps the community in many ways, and that's why he's willing to charge a monthly rent of about half the market value. Owner Austin Shishin says customers continue to support the business, but their equipment keeps failing in the extreme heat, including their ice machine, and they're losing food.
Yeah, we're weeks away from no return. So when it comes down to it, there's a financial cost here on whether we move or not, or we continue. And right now, there's no good avenue the way it looks.
Klotzkin insists he's a good landlord.
From my perspective, I'm happy if they stay. I'm happy if they go. Would I prefer to get more money in rent? Sure, but I do everything I can to satisfy their needs.
Find the full story on this at WVIA.org. Stay with us. There's more up to date after this break.
I'm Roger Dupuis from WVIA News. If you haven't already, sign up to get our free newsletter, WVIA News Notes. It's delivered right to your email inbox each Tuesday and Friday mornings. Go to WVIA.org and click on newsletters to subscribe.
Welcome back. Okay, we're heading back to Scranton now for some jazz music. The Scranton Jazz Festival will play out this weekend for the 21st time in Northeast Pennsylvania's largest city. As WVIA reporter and jazz fan Boris Krauchenyuk explains, the festival has a couple of big-name headliners, including a true legend.
When you turn 21, it's a real milestone.
Yeah, we are legal now to drink.
That's Scranton Jazz Festival co-founder and artistic director Marco Marcinko. He's definitely joking around because the 24 downtown venues on the festival's Jazz Walk this weekend almost all serve alcohol. Maybe the more important sign of the festival's maturity is its Sunday headliner, bassist Ron Carter. He's the kind of jazz legend SJF has rarely hosted before. Carter, who's 89, has played with some of the great names in jazz, people like Thelonious Monk, Cannonball Adderley, Eric Dolphy, Freddie Hubbard, Lee Morgan, McCoy Tyner, Andrew Hill, Horace Silver, and others. Perhaps most famously, Carter spent 5 years in a legendary 1960s Miles Davis quintet. Marcinko said he set out to attract Carter partly because Miles Davis would have turned 100 earlier this year. Davis is perhaps second only to Louis Armstrong among trumpet players in jazz history.
It's 100 years of Miles Davis and Ron Carter being in one of the most significant, if not the most significant bands that Miles Davis ever had. His quintet with Herbie Hancock, Tony Williams, Wayne Shorter. Was just very important for me to reach out and see if he would be available to do this. And he happened to be available to do it.
Carter will play with the Scranton Jazz Festival Big Band on Sunday night at the Scranton Cultural Center. The festival's other big headliner is the Grammy Award-winning and New Orleans-based Dirty Dozen Brass Band. They'll play Saturday night. The festival will also have a new feature, a jazz train, on Saturday. You can find all the details in our story at WVIA.org. I'm Boris Krauchenyuk, WVIA News.
Thanks, Boris. One last thing for the day. It's time for Community Connection with WVIA's Lisa Mazzarella.
Over 30 years ago, 79-year-old Edna Hart and her husband started the Orwigsburg Food Pantry. Edna says the need for food is even greater today.
Basically, the church had a tiny pantry where they knew of certain people. They would give them food. And I noticed that this woman in front of us was trying to get by on nothing, almost. My husband and I decided that this had to be done in more than one church, not just our church. Originally, there was 4 churches that joined us. Then we started the Orwigsburg Pantry, and we were feeding everybody every month, and we were meeting regularly, and we were getting what we could out to make sure everybody got what they could. And we got Boyers on board to help us, and we got the Lions on board to help us, and we got the school on board to help us, and the Boy Scouts on board to help us. We discovered that more and more people needed help. It was getting bigger every year. We became a 501c3, and we've been doing this for over 30 years.
Edna, how many people are you feeding in Orwigsburg?
About 125 every month.
So in order to feed all of those people, Edna, you need to have some sort of an organized process. What's your process?
Originally, they walked inside and picked what we had. But now we do boxes of food. Everybody's box is the same. But we have a table of other items like hot dogs, hamburgers, eggs. This month is flour.
When it gets closer to the holiday seasons, Thanksgiving and Christmas, how does the pantry handle those special seasons?
We do the children's gifts at Christmas, and we do books for children every month. One of the nicest things, which makes me smile, is I had a guy tell me that because of the young books we gave his daughter, she taught him to read. And that was the happiest day of my life, I think.
Edna, that's an amazing story. And you're coordinating all of this.
Now there is 9 churches involved.
9 churches.
9 churches in the Orwigsburg area.
Edna, did you ever think your idea would grow and include 9 churches helping hundreds of people?
No, when we did 25, I thought it was amazing. I have great, great people, and they will be there setting up before I even get there.
So you're really providing multiple services. You're providing food for the body, food for thought. You're providing food for spirit. You're doing a lot of things with this Orwigsburg Food Pantry, you and your husband, and this whole group of churches. What fulfills you most about running this food pantry 30 years?
I just enjoy doing it, that's all.
And how long do you think you're going to continue running the food pantry?
Oh, I'm always going to be there. I'll probably fall over there.
I hope not. They need you.
There's a lot of people that help, a lot of wonderful volunteers. I feel good about the whole thing.
Edna Hart, president of the Orwigsburg Food Pantry. You can hear the entire conversation on our podcast by visiting wvia.org/community. For WVIA's Community Connection, I'm Lisa Mazzarella.
So, how are we feeling? All caught up and ready for the weekend? Find more stories, as always, at WVIA.org. I'm Sarah Scinto. Thanks for listening this week. We're back on Monday, so make sure you subscribe and tune in wherever you get your podcasts. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll catch you next time, right here on Up to Date.